The 2008 Kansas Best Robotics Competition is sponsored by For over 100 years, Kansas has been a leader in aviation excellence and innovation. Cessna, Stearman, Beech, and Lear are names synonymous with aviation. The 2008 Kansas Best Robotics Competition continues that tradition with Just Plain Crazy. Kansas Best is a project of the Engineering Dean Circle at Wichita State University. Its mission? Inspire students to pursue careers in engineering, science, and technology through participation in an annual sports-like science and engineering-based robotics competition.
I'm in robotics because I want to be a robotics engineer when I grow up. That's one thing I've been really interested in.
Since I was little, I always wanted to be like the scientist or something like that, And I had, as I entered high school, I seen that, engineering, is a great path.
It's just a lot of fun. A lot of people go, and some people think that robots are boring and stuff, but honestly, you get to meet all these different people who have different ideas and different aspects. It's a lot of fun.
It's wonderful. It's the most wonderful thing I've ever done in teaching, and I encourage other teachers and students to participate.
The Wichita State Engineering Dean Circle had the honor of designing this year's game, Just Plain Crazy. Aircraft consist of thousands of parts, including the rivets and fasteners required to construct the complex structural assemblies. Traditional assembly techniques required thousands of manual operations by skilled mechanics. Best Robotics Incorporated proposed that robots could be used to solve this problem. Industry experts relying on traditional methods believe that this idea is just plain crazy and have declined to pursue it. BRI decided to form the Best Robotics Aircraft Assembly Factory. The new company will focus upon the best way to assemble an aircraft using robots that integrate BRAIN, the Best Robotics Advanced Instruction Node Control. BRAIN is a new robot control system that allows engineers to program response functions. 30 divisions, or teams, from across the state will compete against one another to leverage new ideas and technology in order to derive the most efficient process.
It's the ability of them to come up with imagination and their creativity to take, nuts and bolts and wood and plastic and get something that can, accomplish a task, and it's just pretty awesome as far as their ability to put all those facets together.
At kickoff day, teams receive their instructions and identical kits of parts used to design and build the robot. Teams have 6 weeks to prepare for game day. Mentors, area technical professionals, pilot teams introducing them to the engineering process.
Kansas Best is fun because you get to work with young students who may become engineers someday and work with them to solve problems and show them the process that engineers go through in their working life and what they may look forward to if they choose to take that career path.
I'm a mentor because I like to present engineering principles to high school students and help them become interested in engineering. I think it's a great field.
I like to see all the extra work that kids do. This is all outside of school for most teams, and it's just them wanting to do more, learn more, and it's a great opportunity for them.
It's an opportunity for everyone to be involved, and it's a place that you can volunteer to help virtually any ability, age, interest.
One week before game day, teams meet on the campus of Wichita State University for practice day. It is here that teams turn in their project summary notebook and test the design of their robot. The notebook contains the team's technical documentation on how they implemented the engineering process and is crucial to their success in Kansas Best.
The notebook basically is a log to help the students to keep track of their design elements, to help them to keep track of their problem solving, help them keep track of their brainstorming, and basically allows for them to see reality is you can build the item, but you also have to keep track of what documentation goes along with it.
On game day, teams converge on Koch Arena, located on the campus of Wichita State University, to compete. It is a raucous environment filled with excitement, anticipation, and competitive spirit. Teams are competing for a series of awards and the right to move on to the Frontier Trail's Best Regional in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Kansas Best is a blast. I've learned so much through this process, and I'm so glad I've done it.
Having all these different schools all here for the same reason, all having a good time. It's awesome together. I love it. I'm having a blast. I'm laughing at everything, and everybody's being so nice and stuff, so it's cool.
Of all the awards, it is the prestigious Kansas Best Award that teams really go crazy for. The Best Award embodies the total concept of boosting engineering, science, and technology. There are 5 steps of the Best Award. The project summary notebook they handed in on practice day. Teams gave oral presentations describing the details of their robot and the overall project while being questioned. A table display that illustrates their best promotional efforts within their school and communities. Teams were evaluated on their spirit and sportsmanship during game day activities and scored on how well their robot performed during game day. The BEST program is made possible through the collaboration of school teachers, technical mentors, corporate and academic hub volunteers, and generous funding sponsors. Sponsors recognize the need for future engineers. Through this program, over 500 students were exposed to the world of engineering.
Spirit supports Kansas Best because it helps to bring students into the engineering and science fields.
What Kansas Best means to Cessna, quite frankly, is a lot of things. Kansas Best offers high school students the opportunity to actually function the way we function in engineering today. You work as a team, you have a problem, you have to work on solving that problem, and then ultimately see if your solution works.
Kansas Best is unique because it's the only program that reaches down into high school and allows these students to develop true engineering skills and put them into practice in a real-life situation.
After a full day of robotic dogfights, the top 4 teams advanced to the finals for a 3-match playoff. Scores were tallied, and Wichita Homeschool took first place in the game competition. Wichita Homeschool would also take first in the Best Award. Coming in second for the game competition, Ambassadors for Christ Academy, and Andale High School came in third. In the Best Award, judging overall competition performance, Circle High School claimed second place, and Rose Hill High School came in third. With Wichita Homeschool's command of the game and Best Awards, the Kansas Best Hub sent 5 teams to the Frontier Trail's Best Regional. Traditionally, Kansas Best teams have performed well at the regional. This year was no different, with 4 teams placing in the Best and Robotics Awards. Wichita Homeschool did it again, taking first place in both awards. In the Best Award, Circle High School followed with second place. In the Game Award, Ambassadors for Christ Academy placed third, with Andale High School taking fourth. These schools also placed in many other awards, capping off another successful Kansas Best showing at Frontier Trails. The skies over the Kansas prairie are rich with aviation tradition and history. Kansas aviation pioneers built planes to fly high in those skies. Thanks to the Kansas Best program, a new generation of engineering leaders and innovators will emerge to meet the challenges of the technology age.